morning, SHC. Happy Tuesday and welcome to our 29th episode. I'm Mia Franceschi and this is SHC Live. Now for this week's top stories. Last Friday, April 30th, SHC became a center for students 16 and over to receive the first dose of the COVID-19 vaccine. Sitting with Dr. Cannon to discuss the vaccine center is Mia Pardini.
Hi, SHC Live. Today I'm here with Mr. Cannon to talk about the new vaccination sites on campus. So to start off, how did this opportunity come to offer on-campus vaccines?
So we've, throughout the pandemic, we've been working with the San Francisco Department of Public Health, with PMH Laboratories and others, and today was a partnership with Mission Wellness, and we had heard that they had vaccines available. We're trying to partner with schools specifically. And so we reached out to them and talked with them about hosting. And as part of that agreement too, we want to help our students and families to get vaccinated, have access to the vaccine, but also then the community, the San Francisco Bay Area community. So in our conversation with Mission Wellness too, we made it a point to invite Reardon, ICA, DeMariac, and St. Ignatius as a part of that welcome. And then they also contacted the San Francisco Department of Public Health Schools Division, and they sent it out to all schools. So it's just a team effort, really, to try to get as many people in our community vaccinated as possible to help bring this pandemic to an end.
Well, this is a great opportunity. So what does this mean for the school going forward?
Well, what it means is that there's greater and greater opportunity to be fully open to, the CDC just talked about, vaccinated people might switch to not having to wear masks when we're outside. Now, that hasn't been adopted yet by California Department of Public Health or San Francisco Department of Public Health. But in terms of kind of the common good and helping each other through this time, the more people who get vaccinated, the better for all of us. Even for those who can't get vaccinated for underlying medical reasons or because they're too young, the more of us who can, the better it is for all of us. And so for us going forward, it just means more and more of an opportunity to be in person, to be live, to run our regular programming in academics and co-curriculars and everything else.
Well, that's great. So thank you so much for coming. We really appreciate it. And for SHC Live, this is Mia Pardini. Thank you.
Thank you, Mia.
Thanks, Dr. Cannon and Mia. Did you play a varsity sport this year? Have you participated in student council or VPA for 2 years? Get your block and join Block Club. Block Club signups are available online and due by Friday, May 10th. Find Ms. Villa's post on SHC announcements or email her. Here's meteorologist Kalia Gotland with the weather.
Hi SHC, this is Kalia Gotland back with your weekly weather report. This week, the average temperature is going to be in the high 50s. There will be no rain. As usual, I recommend that you wear a jacket. Have a great day, and now back to Mia.
Thanks, Kalia. Now, for This Week in Irish Athletics, here's Frankie Spagnoli.
Good morning, SHC. It was another jam-packed week in Fightin Irish Athletics with over 30 contests taking place. We start off strong with a 241-261 girls golf win over St. Ignatius on Monday afternoon at Harding Park Golf Course to wrap up regular season play. On Tuesday evening, the Irish were defeated by 1 run to the Wildcats in the Bruce Mahoney baseball game. They look to make up for it this week with games against the Serra Padres. The varsity boys soccer team opened their season with wins over Serra and St. Ignatius. The varsity girls team opened up their season against SI on Thursday with a 1-1 tie. Boys varsity basketball took a loss in their season opener against the Half Moon Bay Cougars, but bounced back with a win the following night over Tamalpais. Freshman A and B teams split their games against Serra. Girls varsity lacrosse took a tough loss to University High School on Saturday afternoon, with Kayla O'Brien and Caroline Irons getting goals against the best defense the team has faced all season. Boys lacrosse took a loss to the highly ranked Sacred Heart Preparatory on Monday and hosted Menlo in their first contest on the new Lang Field, finishing with a 12-4 loss. They look to bounce back next week with games against Tamalpais on Tuesday and Serra on Friday. The boys and girls swim teams lost to SI on Thursday. The Irish swimmers have been training in the freezing bay so far this season without access to their home practice pool. Softball has continued their amazing winning streak with a decisive 10-5 win over University High School. Irish softball now sits at 4-1. In boys volleyball, varsity beat St. Ignatius twice this week, one in a dramatic 15-13 fifth set. The JV team split their 2 games. And finally, in track and field, the boys competed in a meet against Sarah on Saturday. Senior Andrew Blellock set an SHC school record in the 3,200-meter race with a time of just over 9 minutes and 36 seconds. Congrats, Andrew, and way to go, Irish. And for Fightin Irish Sports Report, I'm Frankie Spagnoli, and we will see you again next week. Go Irish!
Thanks for the update, Frankie. Next, a few updates for the seniors from Miss Buell.
Hey SHC, I wanted to let you know about a few ways we're going to be celebrating the class of 2021 in these last few weeks of the school year. They need your love. They've had a challenging time just like all of us, but we want to make sure that we get to celebrate them and they can celebrate together as they end their careers at SHC. So, on Thursday, May 6th, we're going to have a slip and slide for them. I hope the weather is warm. On the practice field, we'll have a special dessert treat for them at that time as well. Then on Saturday, May 8th, we're going to have a senior evening, which will be a formal event, but we'll also have some elements of grad night, so that should be super fun. On Monday, May 10th, we're going to have a raffle at lunchtime in the plaza with some awesome prizes, including a lot that are some necessities really for college, so you should try and be there for that. On Thursday, May 13th, we're going to have a lunch just for the seniors on the plaza, so seniors, you don't need to bring your lunch or plan on purchasing lunch that day. It will be provided. On Friday, May 21st, we're starting something new at Sacred Heart Cathedral. While the rest of the community has a day off, we are going to have a brunch for the seniors at 11 a.m. on the plaza. We have a nice program of events as well as awesome food for you guys to be together. And then it will all culminate on Saturday, May 22nd at 10 a.m. at the cathedral, where we will have a ceremony that will combine both baccalaureate and graduation. And that will be something where your families are invited. Each graduate can bring 2 guests to that. So hopefully we have found a way to really celebrate our seniors during this very challenging time, because we wish them the best for next year as they take flight away from SHC. So go Irish.
Thanks, Miss Buell. Let's see what's going on over at the Emerald this week with junior Mimi Deneen.
Hey SHC, my name is Mimi Deneen and I'm the Arts and Cultures section editor for the Emerald. Despite challenges in the theater department, there are 2 productions being put on this year, a musical called The Theory of Relativity and a play called She Kills Monsters. Enjoy this clip from Olivia Bankovich, class of 2022, discussing the musical.
Everything is being done in sections. So, the music, we all contribute our own voices to that, and we don't even know what the end result is going to be until we see the show. But we record our voices, which is strange because usually we all sing together. And obviously the whole aspect of performing in front of people is not there. It's going to be like a film. So, and I do miss that. But
You can see how this all comes together in the following clip.
All on this marble that hurtles through space, our orbits and paths are unique, but with someone beside me to measure my pace, somehow I'm not quite so meek. So I learn what's important, I evolve and I grow, I reach for your hand and hold tight. We are
Block 1 starts in 10 minutes. Don't be tardy to your classroom or Zoom call.
The Theory of Relativity opens this Friday and Saturday at 7 p.m. Reserve your tickets to view the production from the theater or watch from home online. Details are on the SHC Announcement Schoology page, and you can find more information about these productions in an upcoming newspaper article. For the Emerald, I'm Mimi Deneen.
Thanks, Mimi. That's all for week 29. To leave you, Here's Mr. Knapp with a recap from the SHarC Tank event that happened last Tuesday. If you want to see the full video, check the link in the description. I'm Mia Franceschi, and I'll see you next week for our very last show of the year. Live Jesus in our hearts forever.
Hi SHC, Mr. Knapp here to recap an amazing year at SLI that culminated in our big SHarC Tank event last Tuesday night. We had 5 amazing sharks from different industries come and give our kids advice as to where to take their projects and ideas next fall. It was certainly a different year for SLI this year. We had to meet online throughout the entire school year. We didn't get to meet in person at all, but our kids did great. Amazing student leaders, Marina and Sophia, just crushed it for us all year, and then everybody's effort really brought the whole program along. So it was a good year at SLI. We got some clips of SHarC Tank that happened last Tuesday for you. Yeah, go Irish. The feedback sharks is what we're really looking for tonight, and let us know kind of where you would take our ideas as they work into next fall.
I would like to introduce my project, which addresses mental health for teens,
So we came up with the idea called The Pledge, where it's a new way for adults to create a solid impact within their own community.
And a lot of challenges that I'm seeing small businesses encounter are how do they connect with their customers if they can't have in-person communication.
But this is a prototype for like the app of the home screen and the profile functionality of it.
Right.
And
We Are What a Waste, a fun competitive card game that teaches children how to properly sort their garbage and take action.
So the problem that Ahead of the Game is trying to solve is that sports have gotten to the point where you need money to play the sport competitively.
Awesome. I'm wondering if you can share a little bit more about the product itself and how this service is going to work.
What is the minimum age you're trying to target? You're posting something. How do you make it easier and lower friction to take that next step towards something that's concrete?
Did you say you're a freshman?
Yes, sir.
Dude, you are a hustler, and this is amazing.